Working on the line, chase on, clears it back out. Stolen by LaFontaine, who comes in on a road, scores! Pat LaFontaine! What a homecoming for LaFontaine and the Sabres. On only their third shot, take a 1-0 lead.
What a beautiful goal by LaFontaine. Watch LaFontaine get the turnover right here. Now he's going to look around, doesn't see anyone, and just heads towards the net and beats the goaltender Riendo with a slap shot. Fedorov loses the puck right here as Bodger is right on top of him. I beg your pardon, that was Eisbart. And look at the great shot that eludes the goaltender on the stick side. LaFontaine.
Konstantinov across the line. Jason! He hits the goal post, score! Well, there's only so much you can do. And the rebound nets
the shot go off the post. The Red Wings pick it up. And Konstantinov, who is cruising in front of the post. And as the Red Wings pick up the carom off the post and tip it in by Fuhr.
Zervard tips it back to Fedorov with a shot.
The Sabres turned the puck over. It was Mogilny who did not make a good play as he had the puck inside the Buffalo blue line. He just sort of slapped it up on the wing. The Red Wings turned it into the Buffalo zone, and Fedorov, using Ken Sutton as a screen, beats goaltender Grant Fuhr between the legs, and the Red Wings take a 2-1 lead on very slow.
Sorelli in pursuit is a pinching Bodger. Patterson in to help. Presley in and out. He scores! Wayne Presley has tied this game at 2.
Well, in front of the hometown folks, Bodger pinched in from the point position. Now the Red Wings get mixed up. 2 players in the corner, another behind the net, and what a great goal by Presley as he hooks it in off the goalpost. And the Red Wings guilty of terrible play in their own zone. But what an outstanding effort by Presley to move to the front of the net and then put it in off the goalpost. And the Sabres have
set up by Donnelly. An opportunity, scored! Ray Shepherd. And the Red Wings here in the closing seconds of this second period take a 3-2 lead.
Ray Shepherd scores his 32nd of the season. Watch this. Now Shepherd has outstanding hands. Watch him pull the puck away right here from the defenseman Donnelly and then put it in off of Grant Fuhr, and the Red Wings have taken the lead. Hiller with a good play behind the net, and look at this outstanding control by Shepherd as he pulls the puck away from Donnelly. Here it is. And then fires it in off Grant Fuhr. 15.3 seconds remaining. And 19 seconds later, McDonald scores his first from Brad May. There's a look at Coffey. That was his 1200th NHL point. The all-time leading point getter among NHL defensemen. Actually, in goals, assists, and points. 2-time winner of the Norris Trophy.
Me.
Well, he wants to play.
There's that. Good setup by the Red Wings on the power play, and they finally connected their 4th opportunity, and now take a 4-2 lead.
And again, off a face-off that the Sabres lose. Coffey with his 1200th NHL point. Yzerman back to Coffey, and he one time did, I believe, the puck may have glanced in off of Doug Bodger. And the Detroit Red Wings go ahead by 4-2. A power play goal at 2:31 here of the third period. Here's the action in front. Oh, that puck went into the net. It did not go in off of Bodger. Bodger actually did a good job of...
Back across the Red Wings line. Conroy lost it to May. Leaves it in for a score! McDonald! His first goal in the NHL. And the Sabres are right back into it.
Beautiful play by Brad May as the Sabres get a turnover And look at the play that Brad May makes going down to the ice. And Doug McDonald taps it by Vincent Riendeau. And the Sabres are right back in the game. Boy, an outstanding play by Brad May to get the puck to the front of the net. And McDonald.
Hannon accepts rink wide. That's poked aside. Lidstrom back to Hannon. Who skates. And the shot just goes wide. Rebound score! Patterson right there to the side of Riendeau. And we have got a tie game.
Well, Dave Hannon makes a great play to skate in on the goaltender Riendeau. Here it is right here. Now, good thinking by Hannon as he took every advantage of that open ice and just chips the puck across to Patterson, who sort of flips it in by the goaltender. And look at Patterson spin away from his check, and the puck goes in off of Riendeau. I mentioned Detroit, not very good back of their blue line. Here's the play as Hannon right here makes a nice play. He hangs onto the puck. The Red Wings do not pick up Colin Patterson.
Coffey working it back up along the boards. Burr is there. Patterson backing up for the point. Shot on. Rebound. Dudley score! Dave Hannon. And the Sabres take a 5-4 lead.
This has been the best line today for Buffalo. Dave Hannon, Colin Patterson, and Wayne Presley. Look at the great work in the zone. There's a classic example of Colin Patterson backing up the defenseman, and the puck comes loose in front to Hannon, and the Sabres take the lead here in the third period. There's a opportunity and the rebound that's knocked into the net by Dave Hannon, and the Sabres go ahead by 5-4. But I love that play by Colin Patterson as the defenseman had moved in. The high forward, who was Colin Patterson, took his position at the right point, ended up firing the shot, and Hannon scored on the rebound. Not able to clear the puck out of the zone. This was a beautiful play in front to Ciccarelli, and Gallant puts it in off of Grant Fuhr. And with 8:46 to play here in the third, we have a tie game.
From the coverage of Ledyard, top of the slot. Eisenbarn with an opening, scores! What an afternoon for Paul Eisenbarn.
Buffalo not able to check Eisenbarn. As two players had a shot at him, and he has great speed and quickness. Watch Fedorov though, as he puts the brakes on, spins, and you're going to see Eisenbarn end up with the puck. And look at this move he makes right here as he goes by LaFontaine and then fires the puck over the left or the right shoulder of Grant Fuhr. Poor checking by Buffalo inside their blue line costs them another goal. That was Mogilny and LaFontaine who just waved at Eisenbarn. And look at that shot into the top corner. 6-5 Red Wings.
33 goals this season.
The fans loving it here in Detroit. How'd you like to see these two clubs play about 8 or 9 times a season? They have played almost 2 games, John. We've had a total of 28 goals scored in those 2 games. 15 by Buffalo and 13 by the Red Wings. But the Red Wings lead this 6-5 with just a shade over 53 seconds remaining.
Big effort in the closing seconds for the Sabres, led by Yuri Himalev and Dale Howardchuk. But it's not enough. The Red Wings defeat the Sabres 6-5. Total shots on goal 44-20 in favor of the Red Wings. What started as a 1-0 game for Buffalo at the end of the first period, followed with 3 goals by Detroit in the second, along with Buffalo's lone goal, Wayne Presley. And as we take a look at the third period scoring summary, it started with Paul Coffey.